Hey guys, Chris here, Parts Breakers Jeeps Unlimited. This is a YJ video because we're going to go over this YJ tub here in a minute. We had a customer that called, awesome guy. He wanted to do a pre-dismantle. Now you guys have seen my videos before and you kind of get the gist of pre-dismantle. For the folks of you that are new that don't understand the pre-dismantle, we got a bunch of them out there. Feel free to look them up, but I can just give you a real quick down and dirty. You guys want a tub, a TJ tub, YJ tub, CJ tub, pretty much any of the ones we have on our lot, you can give us a call and be like, hey man, I want to call and I want to reserve a tub, and can you guys rip it apart? And rip it apart, I mean dismantle it, and we can go from there. So if you guys have any questions on how that process goes, you see a tub in any of these videos, you're like, I just really have to have that guy, or wow, that looks beautiful, just let me know. We can go from there, and I can fill you in on that whole process on how we do that. And that's kind of what's going to lead me into this video here in a second. Now, this is a YJ, but this top is available. So are the doors. I got people calling all the time about YJ doors. Well, recently I have gotten quite a bit of stock. I have a couple YJ tops and full doors and half doors, the whole nine. So if you guys are interested in that, give me a call, 303-666-9020. But without further ado, we're going to look at this absolutely beautiful YJ tub. So a gentleman called and said, hey man, I saw a tub in your video, I want this. And I apologize for the wind, guys. I tried to wait all day this afternoon for the wind to calm down. It's not working. So, you know, we all got to work. But he called and said, hey man, I saw this tub in your video, would you mind taking that guy apart? I want to buy it. I said, okay, cool. So we went through the pre-dismantle process. He put a little bit of money down to initiate it, and I got my guys on this tub immediately. Now, from the outside, it already looked like a stellar tub, but, you know, as we all know, sometimes stuff can hide. It doesn't happen very often, hardly ever, but you never know. So we take this guy down to bare bones, and we go through, dismantle it, rip everything out, the interior, the whole bottom, all of that. And so we'll go over some key points here of what we're looking for and why we do the pre-dismantle videos and why we do the post-dismantle videos. And this is essentially for this one customer a approval video. I'm going to send it to him same way I would send you a pre-dismantle video and then a post-dismantle. And when you get that post-dismantle video, that's when you give me the thumbs up, yay, nay, I want that tub, I don't want that tub, let's explore other options, all of that fun stuff. So here we go before I ramble on for the next 30 minutes, because today has been a day, not a bad day, just been a crazy day, which we all love flavor in our life, so it's okay. But this is going to be a early but they all fit from 87 to 95. There's no difference. This is just, this one I believe is an 89. So when we initially tore this down, I thought this guy was great shape. I was like, wow, that's a clean tub. It wasn't until I really got to see the undercarriage of this tub that I realized how much of an absolute, you know, beautiful tub this still is for being, gosh, almost 40 years old. It's in immaculate shape. So one of the key points, and all of you guys that watch these videos, you know this, we always look at these artery pockets. We always want to make sure that those guys are good. We want to make sure they're not collapsed. And we want to make sure, so your torque pockets, for some of you that don't know, they're your connectors between your tub and your frame. And then, you know, your frame sits down here, you got a little bushing, a bolt, and that's what connects it to the, you know, essentially the bottom half of the Jeep. But those tend to be the things that always go and rust out. Now, here at Parts Breakers out here in Western Colorado, we like to pride ourselves on our rust-free tubs, frames, all of that stuff. As most of you probably know. I can't tell you how many times today alone I got calls where people were, hey man, I watch your YouTube videos, I love it, I'm so thankful you guys are out there. And you know, that really spurs me and Jeremy, the owner, to get out here when it is windy, it is cold, it is, you know, not a nice day, and make these videos for you guys. We really appreciate the fact that you guys take the time out by your day to come watch this. I'm trying to hold this tub because it is windy, and I might actually be very upset if this guy flies away on me. So I'll stop yapping and show you some more torque pockets here. Now you can see this fender flare is in absolutely great shape. I mean, there isn't even a ding or dent on this guy. And for the most part, the paint is also in immaculate shape. I mean, for its age, I don't think you could absolutely ask for anything else. I'll show you all of this stuff. Show you. So this is the bottom side. I showed you the top side earlier. And you can see how clean this guy is. There's a little bit of water in there, but you can see. Usually we see stuff like this is all creased, dented. I mean, not even it looks like the factory paint. It's still on there. So that's pretty much the bottom. You see, even the tub itself is fairly straight. Let's see if I can zoom that. There you are. A little bit of dings and stuff like that, but nothing major that can't just be popped out. We don't grade these off of little, dings from rocks or something like that. We usually grade it off of rust, and if there's been any, major water impacts, like a rear end, a T-bone, or something like that. And then, in that nature, most of the time we don't even mess with it. But I'm going to put you guys in my pocket here so I can stop standing here terrified like this thing's going to blow away like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. And I am going to flip it over and show you the top side. Okay. So we'll start here from the back of the tub. Ray did an absolutely amazing job washing this, and you can just tell how clean this tub is. It was kind of funny earlier. Ray's like, "Man, this tub's pristine." I'm like, "That's perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear," because it's been surprising the last couple times I've done these pre-dismantles, and they don't look like much just sitting there on the lot. You're like, "Oh, it's a junkyard Jeep." And then you get into them and you can see the quality of these tubs just shine through. So even here you can see that's a super straight, rounded, nice back corner. Straight on the tailgate back here where the tailgate lines up to the bed. Same on this corner. You can see the exterior fender flares, or the exterior fenders, straight along where the flares go. Usually you can tell when these back beds start crinkling, someone put too much weight onto it or something like that. None of that here. I mean, almost immaculate fenders. Wheel wells. They're not fenders, but wheel wells. My apologies, guys. It's been a long day, but you see how straight along here, even over here, it still has the factory welds. And then the, whatever that fun little goop is they put over to essentially weatherize them, I think. Really good shape. Even, your connectors where your strikers go for your latches and everything like that. And another beautiful thing about this tub is how straight and clean this cowl is up here at the very front. We got a little bit of sun fade up there, but as 99% of you guys that buy tubs, that color doesn't matter because you're going to get it, repaint it, all that stuff again. That's why we never grade off of color. But you can tell how clean the front of this firewall is. And no dents, major dings, nothing like that. All the holes are in amazing shape. We still have good threads on everything up here at the front of the firewall, and I'll show you the backside. Another thing too on these tubs is these transmission tunnels. A lot of the time we see they're beat up or bent or something like that. This one is in a great shape, all the way from here all the way up to the front. I mean, even the inside of this is in awesome shape. I don't know if it's, yeah, there it is. It's focusing now. Connection points back here. This is another place right under here where your roll bar goes. Sometimes you'll see some rust, especially out east and places like that. I mean, you can just see how clean these are. They even still got the good threads in there. Same on that side. Let's see if I can zero. There it is. Yeah, that's the tub, guys. So this tub's already been spoken for. Most likely, well, not most likely. They've already gotten the dill set up and all of that stuff. But you know, if you're ever curious if a tub's still out there, if you're ever curious if, hey, I want to get into an option with you, what do you have on the line? Give me a call. I'll get you guys kind of a lineup of what I have. Dismantle, and we can get you guys set up. If you guys have any questions, give us a call, 303-666-9020, or go visit our website at partsbreakers.com. You can ask for Chris, I'm Chris, or you can ask for Jeremy, the owner. Maybe you can ask for Gunny or Cody here. He answers the phones every now and again. But yeah, guys, have a good night and good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.